Hello everyone, and the day this is going to be posted on is going to be my 2-year ATA Taekwondo anniversary. If you want to see my 1-year anniversary video, it is in the description. Anyways, let's begin. So I started off the second year, and I started to help teach a lot. I hosted some boxing matches at my house and went undefeated. And then it's time for the first tournament of the season. I see that my instructor is judging my ring. I got really nervous. I tied for third place in forms, then screwed up on the tiebreaker. I even said, "Oh frick!" when I messed up. I lost immediately in combat sparring. I lost third place match in sparring. It was close, it was 5-4. I was destroyed by that loss. I kept training, and then I got my green belt with the stripe. This next tournament, it was far out my region, but I ended up winning in forms by a long shot, got second in combat, and in the finale match in sparring, I was down 4-3. But in the final seconds of the match, I scored a point and tied up the match. And in sudden death, I got the final point and then won. This next tournament, I didn't place in anything. And the tournament after that, I didn't place either. This next tournament, I traveled far away and got first in forms, third in combat sparring, second in sparring. As soon as I got back from the tournament, I got my purple belt. The next tournament, I didn't place in anything, but I almost beat someone who had beaten me before in combat sparring. Now, the first tournament of 2023 is my first time competing in weapons. But the only thing I placed in was third in combat sparring, and I beat someone who had beaten me twice before. I also went to athletic development training right after that tournament. I tested and got my purple with the stripe belt. Next tournament I traveled for, which was my first time competing in creative forms. I got first in forms, third in weapons, first in combat, second in sparring, and first in creative form. This next event was Spring National, the biggest martial arts tournament ever. I got first place in forms and sparring. I hosted some boxing matches and won the ones that I fought in. Now this next tournament I went to, I competed in creative weapons and extreme forms for the first time. I got second in forms, third in weapons, third in combat sparring, third in sparring, first in creative forms, second in creative weapons, and first in extreme forms. After the tournament, I went to in athletic development training. After that, I got my blue belt with the stripe. Now it's the last tournament of the season before districts. I traveled a long way for it, but it was my best tournament performance yet. First in forms, second in weapons, first in combat, first in sparring, first in creative forms, first in creative weapons, and second in extreme forms. I hosted some grappling matches, and I won one and had 2 draws. I ended off the season as state champion in forms, creative weapons, and extreme forms. I tested for my brown belt and got it. Now, it's time for districts. I went and got third in creative forms, second in extreme forms, and for forms, I tied for district champion, but I lost the tiebreaker and got third place in forms. I may not have won, but I did a lot better than last year. After the tournament, I went to an athletic development training, and then we had a Taekwondo summer camp. After a few weeks, I went to athletic development training camp, where you just work out the whole day for multiple days straight. I hosted a point fighting tournament at my house and won. Got second in a grappling tournament, second in a wrestling tournament, and second in a weapons fighting tournament. I tested for my brown belt with the stripe and got it. I got my new state champion uniform and has the red collar on it. To end off the year, I went to UFC Nashville. I wonder where I'll be at my 3-year Taekwondo anniversary.